What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Supreme B-Man, and I am here to give you guys a lovely little channel update. Now, I will apologize that I was supposed to do this update at the beginning of the year, or at least towards the end of 2016, just to kind of give you guys an update on what was going on with me, with the channel, and what was going on in my life, maybe, if you guys care about that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to go too in depth. The one thing that I will say, while what I was doing in the middle of kind of a minor couple of month, maybe 1 or 2 break, was that I was doing school, and finally I am out of school, and finally I can kind of pay my attention to certain things that I kind of liked doing, and kind of trying to get myself out there a little bit more than ever. Because of course, you know, there's that whole gotta find a way to make income and all that other stuff. But I am not here to try to make a cash cow out of YouTube. You know what I mean? I am not a huge YouTuber. I'm not the biggest YouTuber around or nothing like that. So I can't just come and go as I please and hope to make almost 1 million views in like less of a second. I'm not planning on doing that. I am here to do this out of pure entertainment and just as a hobby for myself, and to kind of just to do to show off some of my video gaming skills, or maybe have a conversation about a certain topic that I heard on the internet somewhere, or maybe a YouTuber may have said something that I was like, I don't know if that's kind of right. You know what I mean? But I don't want to get into no drama or nothing like that. I just kind of want to have a conversation and talk to other people, you know. And even if it's just typing on the keyboard over and over again, a couple of words here and there. But let's talk about the channel. The main thing is I appreciate you guys loving the living hell out of Freaky Flyers. And at some point in time, I kind of looked at it. I was like, I wonder why so many people love Tracy Torpedoes. Is it because of her personality? Is it because of her, you know, genuine, you know, spunk of becoming the best aviator? I don't know. Maybe there are 2 very big reasons why you guys love Tracy Torpedoes. I don't know. But anyways, you guys are loving those videos. Y'all watch the Tracy Torpedoes, the McBungadoo, the Johnny, and even Baron von Slaughter, if I can say it right and get it out of my mouth. You guys are loving those videos, and I am nothing but grateful for you guys for enjoying those. Shout out to Games Glory Suckers. Dude, you really like push me into kind of doing that, and I appreciate it. You know what I mean? He basically threw out an offer to say he wanted to see one particular character out of that game, and I gave it to him. And I'm willing to kind of maybe do a couple of more. Maybe Sammy Wasabi, maybe Cactus Rose. I don't know. We'll see what other characters may come up from that Let's Play. But there are other Let's Plays on the channel that I have not finished yet. And I don't want to like not finish playing any of the games on this channel. And, you know, kind of start a game and not finish it. That includes games like Def Jam, Conquer Live and Reloaded, Mischief Makers, 007, and Beautiful Joe, Miramasa, Demon Blade. I mean, the list can go on and on. I mean, there's not that many videos, different videos of different video games that I played. Most of these games are just games that I just kind of threw out there to kind of see if you guys might want to see that or not. And in most cases, some people saw them, some people didn't, some people weren't really interested. And from the view count, I can see what videos worked and what didn't. So I'm not going to like dedicate my full time into playing a game that nobody really is interested in. So games like Def Jam or even Miramasa Blade may or may not go fully up on the channel. I might get rid of Def Jam, but Miramasa Blade I might go back and try to finish up on. I want to beat that game. I've never beaten that game, and I kind of want to bring you guys on that journey to finishing that game, because I love the art, I love the gameplay, and it just reminds me of so many other games that I've played over the years. So Muramasa Demon Blade is going to be one of those games that I'm just going to play just out of pure joy out of myself, and hopefully you guys will gravitate to that at some point. But other games like Viewtiful Joe and 007 and Conquer, they need to get finished. There's no mistake about that. I did start on Viewtiful Joe, but never really finished it. So I am going to finish it just so I can get that off my plate. And same thing goes for 007 and Conquer. As for Mischief Makers, I might finish that at another time, or maybe do something with it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But what I really want to get into is fighting games. I really want to do fighting games. I want to do something really special for fighting games. Fighting games are like my #1 favorite gaming genre that I can play back and forth all day long. If there's a fighting game that interests me, I will buy it and I will play it. And no matter what console it's on, or hopefully if I have that console, that is. But most of the time I'll play just about any fighting game, even good or bad. And I have a lot of fighting games that I do want to play on the channel, and I will do that, and I'm gonna start doing that, implementing that along with the Let's Plays, because there's something special that I want to do with the fighting games that I have. As of like next gen stuff, I'm going to try to hook myself up with an Xbox One and a PS4 at some point, and hopefully I can get some of the newer games onto the channel and show off some of my talents there, because I really want to play Killer Instinct to death, you know what I mean, because there's a lot of new things coming to Killer Instinct, and there's a lot of discussion and a lot of stuff that I want to talk about Killer Instinct, because it's one of those fighting games that really got me into fighting games, right next to Street Fighter and Tekken and many others down that line. But that's kind of a little of a fighting game history from me, from when I was little. But there will also be new Let's Plays as well. A certain witch that a lot of people love, and a Cape Crusader that everybody know about, as well as a neighborhood spider is making his return to the Let's Play ring. And there's going to be a lot of discussions about movies and video games that are coming out or haven't come out. There's a lot of discussions that I want to have about certain animes like Dragon Ball Super. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about on the channel, and I hope you guys join in on in the comment section on some of those videos and maybe start a discussion about it. I have my own opinion. Please don't be offended if I do offend you in any of my opinions about certain movies or animes and stuff like that, because once again, they're just my opinion, and as a lot of people know about opinions, I don't have to spell it out for you, but it is what it is. So that's kind of what's going to be going on in the channel, guys, and I hope you guys look forward to it. I'm looking forward to it, because this is going to have me stepping my game up and kind of getting on the ball on this whole YouTube thing. And considering YouTube is kind of changing almost every single day and messing with people's views and subscriptions and stuff like that, hopefully that doesn't happen with me. I don't want it to. It might happen to me, considering I'm kind of a nobody at the moment, but soon I will get up there, and I hope that I do, and I hope you guys help me with that. And if you subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you. I'll check your stuff out as much as you check my stuff out. We'll work together, maybe collab, we'll see. That's kind of what I'm trying to do right now, and I kind of want to, get out there with everybody, with everybody else, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not hoping to, make the easiest cash grab on YouTube or nothing like that. I'm not gonna, fish bait anybody, or clickbait, that's what it is. I'm not gonna clickbait nobody or nothing like that, but, that's just not what I do. That's not my style, so I'm gonna leave it to everybody else to do that kind of stuff. But anyways, this video is going on too long and I'm just rambling at this point. So if you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed this little update, and if you guys are looking forward to some of the stuff that I talked about, please let me know in the comments below. Also, throw out any suggestions or any hints and tips or anything that may interest me or anything that might help out the channel itself. I'm looking into getting some new equipment, maybe a new capture card, maybe a new mic once I get around to getting the money to do so. And like I said, I will try to get the next gen consoles so that way we can throw out some new stuff and some old stuff, kind of a mix bag, you know what I mean, and kind of see where that goes. But once again, thank you for the views, thanks for the subscriptions, and I hope there'll be more down the road. Anyways, guys, it is your boy, the Supreme B-Man, and I will see you guys next time. Deuces.